what you call that bitch, a beater?
Yeah, I call it like a beater phone, burner phone.
Yeah, I was
Mhm.
like, beater, what the fuck is that? Okay, so a burner phone, bro. Okay, let me, when you have any kind of situation with a female, I don't care if y'all married, y'all live together, or y'all just call each other something. When you get a goddamn, I don't want, listen, bro, you trying to listen, bro. Listen. No, no, no.
Bro, I know.
I'm gonna
I
have to
know,
come up
bro.
with another plan, player, and that ain't gonna work. Hey, I trust
I
me,
know, bro.
duh, I'd have been
I
through
used to
too
I
much.
used to be I used to be a football player too, bro. I
Yeah, no,
know.
I ain't gonna do it, bro. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. That shit gonna cause too much
Oh
shit. I
shit.
ain't even, bro. No, but what I was telling you about that you said it was a point that I should have made to the people, man. About what was it? Damn, that we just talked about a second ago, bro. And I see you said, you know what, you just told the people. Oh, about our generational gaps
Yeah.
the way our people. Okay, so people can understand, bro. Okay, so the way the human being is made is so that a person can you like everybody can do this, but for a certain point, put an example like this so you people can understand it because I know you got some people is running on the DOS system. That's what they running on. Some people is running on
Mhm.
this Windows 95. Some people running on Windows 98. Some people want running
Yeah.
on Windows Vista. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it depends on what
Yeah.
they running on. So once they get to that level, they max the fuck out. So young people, I don't know what generation is under this. Like I was telling you, my son is 20 years old, and
Mhm.
all that video game, all that shit come to him like common sense. Like it comes to
Yeah.
our generation the way the Nintendo came to us. We knew how to hook the Nintendo up and work it with no problems. But our parents was like, I don't know, I'm just buying it for you. You deal with it. You understand what I'm
Yep.
saying? That's the way it
Yep.
works. And that's the way it is now for everybody. The parents don't know. They don't understand what's going on. You understand what I'm talking about? They don't like we don't get it. That's why I say y'all in this AI shit, y'all have got to get into it. People under the age of, I'm gonna say 35, y'all really got to
Mhm.
jump into AI, man, because that's where it's going. Knowing how to
Mhm.
work this computer and knowing how to put all this shit together and do the videos and all that, bro, that's where it's going. People like me who know how to do manual jobs like driving forklifts and all that kind of crazy shit, they about to put, no, they ain't about to, they are implementing them into jobs already where
Yep.
one robot can do the work of 50 people.
That's a fact.
That's all of
Amazon,
that.
Amazon, Amazon laid off mad people, bro.
FedEx, UPS, a lot of trucking companies, all it's all the major companies though that have big bread that is like me cutting buying this robot that's 200, $300,000 minimum is worth me buying one or two of those versus the salary of the 60 people to do it because of the
Mhm.
and then you got to worry about time off, you got to worry about mistakes, all of that goes right out the window when you buy these robots. So
Yo, bro,
all
I
those
really
jobs,
appreciate that.
you know what I'm
I really
saying? Like,
appreciate that, bro. You bringing that out and also like giving me my flowers with essentially just the creativity, bro. I'm not really doing nothing special. I'm just using my creativity and having a little bit of courage. But yo, have you seen those 3D printed houses?
bro, I've seen 3D printed army barracks where they done printed the whole base, they whole sleeping quarters is printed out of this like it's almost like a rock type substance. It's kind of
Hmm.
hard, but I don't know if you can punch through it, but it's kind of hardish. But I've seen army bases got that whole barrack sleeping quarters built for. Man, they say that shit so cheap compared to when they was having to buy that shit and put
Yep.
in like the beds and all everything 3D printed. I've seen it, bro. I mean, yes, absolutely.
Crazy.
But
Crazy. Yeah,
construction workers
that's
out of
hot.
business.
Construction. Yep. I seen that. I seen how these cats are making like these affordable You know how they be like just relabeling over and over, but it's like these supposedly affordable cribs that these guys are creating out of just 3D printed cemented rocks. It's crazy. They look like trailers, or they'll be like kind of like how it looks like on Tatooine in Star Wars.
Right, right, right,
Like
right.
like these, yeah, it's crazy, bro.
Look like man, I got a
It's
Adobe
crazy.
or some crazy shit. But the crazy part is,
That's
bro,
wild.
they the and that shit won't withstand a good 125 mile out of wind gusts or knock that bitch over. Uh, a good flood to come through or push that bitch into the dirt. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't the strongest of you know what I'm saying. They ain't the most solid shit you want to live in. That's the difference. And the better
Yeah,
thing that you want to do is, bro, if you got the room, because I saw this shit and I was like, this is what I need to do. Cause see, we got like some land, but it ain't cleared. And that's to me, that's why you don't buy land. If you want to buy some land, unless you want trees on that shit, buy it where it's flat already. Because the cost for somebody to come in there to chop all them trees down and clear it is ridiculous, bro. You don't want to get involved in that shit.
yeah,
So I tell people if you want to
yeah.
buy some land that's flat already. But you want to dig it. You know how everybody's building these trailer homes out of the shipping trailers? You want to build that bitch
Mm-hmm.
about 30 feet underground. Now, if you can do you
Bro,
one of them, hey, I'm gonna just give
you
y'all
dropping
good
some gems
game.
today, bro.
Hey,
No, you
I'm
dropping
just
some
giving.
serious game.
Hey, I tell people, bro, I like to have fun, but I'm a serious person, and a lot of this shit that I've done is because guess what, bro? I'm from a place where there is nothing. Like people, like I'm from a part of Virginia, bro, where people in other parts of Virginia call that shit the bottom. Everything in Virginia is the bottom. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm from a spot, bro, where if you don't get your ass up out of there and get something on me, the people there are gonna teach you as much as they can teach you, but it ain't much. You feel me? So you
Yeah.
have to get yourself somewhere where you can learn something, bro. I got lucky that my mom, and I tell people, I understand I got lucky. I got lucky my mom married a soldier. And when we went to go live with her, he was able to teach. People wonder how I went from getting whooped by midgets to being able to talk the shit I talk is because my stepdad, when he got a hold to me, says, hey man, I heard you getting out there whooped by the midgets and all that shit in the hood and all that dumb ass shit. That shit is about to stop. So he showed
Mm,
me when he came home from work, he would show me this is how you plant your foot. This is how you put your guard up. This is how you throw a punch. This is how you throw a kick.
mm-hmm.
This is where you kick somebody to fuck them up. This is where you kick somebody and let them know you ain't playing. This is where you hit somebody to
Yeah.
disable them. Fight over. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
He
Yep.
showed me this shit at 11
Yep.
years old. So by the
Yeah,
time
I mean
I was
it reminds me of the same sort of thing like growing up on the block, we used to just box each other, bro,
in the
as
bathroom,
kids.
we used to, when I was in elementary school in Virginia, that's all we did, bro. We used to fight each other. And
Yeah.
it wasn't on no gang shit or none of that shit. It was more about when the bang go boom, are you gonna be ready? That's all it was
Yep.
about. We would fight each other, bro.
It
We would
was
go into the
yeah.
bathroom and fight each other like fucking strangers. And when we come out the goddamn bathroom, you better not say nothing, nigga. Ain't nothing happened. Nigga, come
Yo,
out the
it's
bathroom.
crazy you say that. It's crazy you say that. I have a story because I used to be a part of maintenance and sanitation in a high school, and them cats like when I started graduating, getting into university and stuff like that, they used to call it run the 30. That's what these young guys before the internet really started like psychologically smacking people up.
Right.
These guys used to just be like, "Oh, let's run a fade and let's run a 30 or let's run a fade," and these young guys would just be beating the shit out of each other in the bathrooms, bro.
One on one, right?
Yeah,
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 because it ain't, bro. It'll be four niggas fighting, but it's one on one. There is no team up or nothing. You two niggas fight, and you two niggas fight, and then
yeah.
we going out the bathroom, and there ain't nobody saying nothing. You come out this bitch crying. oh, I tripped or some shit. Teacher used to know something ain't coming out because you in the worst mood.
Yeah.
You was all happy when you in that bathroom. Now you come out this bathroom sad, the motherfucker. You done got
Oh nah, nah. I used to see them like between periods in the school. They used to go into the bathrooms like they had like 4 minutes to switch classes, and I was
bro.
like,
We
I ain't
done
even
fight,
stepping into
bro.
that
We
bath.
done
I ain't
fight.
even stepping into the bathroom. I was filling up the mop bucket or something.
Bro,
Chill.
it was just a part of coming up when we like you got to know what you got. That's why the time I got to Texas and this gang shit, bro, I did not have to get jumped into the game. They blessed me in because the whole jump in is about we need to know if the bang go boom, what you got. Since I have touched down on this motherfucker, I'm sure y'all what it is. You ain't even got to question it. You understand what I'm saying? So they was
Mm,
like, hey, you
mm.
want to roll with us? Of course, nigga, what y'all got going on? Because you know what I'm saying? Like you could tell, like when I'm telling you, bro, I'm not from that shit. So I had to come here and see it. Like, okay, so if you roll with these niggas, don't nobody fuck with you. You can come through,
Yeah,
motherfuckers. Hey, that's you know what I'm saying? So like, okay, I need to fuck with them. I didn't know
yeah.
how, but just respect. Bro, I was on the Risha Stone's show a couple weeks ago, and I was telling
Mm.
him about
That's
how
awesome, bro.
you know what I'm saying. I was telling him about how respect, like I was telling him how you get the Mexicans respect because they just don't respect niggas, especially because they think we all the same. And one of the
Mm.
people was like, "That's crazy to want respect from people who are some shit like that." And I'm thinking, yeah, that was a nigga because people don't be understanding that, bro. When they ask you the question, do you want respect, love, or fear? It's only one answer
Yeah.
to that, the correct answer. And let me tell you why. If people love you, bro, they will do things that they know they can get away with because you love them. Y'all got this love for
Yup.
each other. And if people are
Yup.
scared of you, bro, they will let somebody do your ass in because they are scared of you. But if people respect you, they will let your ass make it. Why? Out of respect, bro.
Wow.
You feel
Wow.
me?
That reminds me of Genghis Khan, bro.
What about it?
Genghis Khan, he's smacked half the world, conquer half the world. He
Yeah,
said,
gangs.
"Don't make me come. Don't make me come back here." It
Yeah,
reminds me of like conquerors,
they,
Hannibal, Genghis Khan. Don't make me come back here.
Genghis Khan was a dangerous son of a bitch, bro. We can't be. Genghis Khan was
You know
dangerous.
what I'm saying? Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
that's
We know that. So,
but see that's the
nah, yeah,
human.
that's beautiful, bro. Yeah, that's a beautiful. Yeah, that's I think what Tupac said. Like fear stronger than love, something
Bro,
like that.
you can't, bro. You don't, you won't respect, bro. Out of respect, people gonna the guy people respect is the guy people gonna let make it because they respect him. Because for
Yeah.
whatever you earn people respect for different reasons. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like you made in somebody, especially somebody like me. I'm watching motherfuckers to see who not to deal with. Like if you did that person dirty, you'll do me dirty. So why would I fuck with you? You understand what I'm saying? So I'm paying attention to the way people move, man. And if you pay attention
Yeah.
to see somebody do something good for somebody else just out of the goodness of who they are, you that person respects that person and that person don't even know it. That's why I just be good to people, bro. I don't expect nothing in return because I know if you're good to people, it will come back to you tenfold, bro. If you do it from a good spot. People think when you being nice, especially today, if you eager to help somebody, they got them looking for where is the knife coming from. 'Cause I know there's something in it for you. You understand what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
know something. You nice to
Yeah.
people, they know something up, bro. They know something is up, nigga.
Hmm.
Something ain't right, bro. Where is my wallet type shit? Because people just ain't good to people no more. It's so much easier to be bad than it is good, bro. It's hard to be good. It's hard to let somebody disrespect you and you go, you know what? It's not worth it, the shit that's gonna come behind it. So it's best for me to go ahead and go on now. If you don't have a certain mentality, bro, wanting respect can get you killed. A lot of people have died behind it, bro. So you gotta be careful with want respect, bro.
Yeah, bro.
It's you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta be careful with that, bro. You gotta know when to walk away. Cause
Yeah,
some
that's
people don't
like
give a fuck. Like
morality.
have you ever hung around
Yeah.
Samoans or Tongans?
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, hey, listen to folk, listen to folk, listen to folk. When you talk about some people who are dangerous because they come
Hmm.
from a place because they have nothing,
Yeah.
people think, look, and that's why I'm trying to tell people, bro. People think black people from the projects and the hood is the roughest and toughest. No, 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 no. You don't come close to them fucking islanders. I promise you. You don't come close to them goddamn islanders, bro. Them, hey, these motherfuckers used to have to fix it grub worms and shit to eat, bro. You think they ain't finna cut your throat in here for $100? Shit. You heard of Tonga Blast, the gang Tonga Blast? That's the Mexicans. That's the prison gang,
Hmm.
and that's the Mexicans
Hmm.
versus the Tongans in the prisons. And them bitches is
Damn.
bro. When I say on site, bro,
Yeah,
the Mexicans
I
got
believe
this.
it.
They got this star tattoo that they put on to let you know they Tonga blast. If the prison,
That's crazy.
if the prison Samoans see that shit, they on the streets. You better get the fuck out the hood quick.
No, yeah, bro. It's a lot of tribalism. It's a lot
That's
of
all it is. They
tribalism.
think it's gang shit, man. They think it's gang
Hmm.
shit, folks. It's not gang shit, bro.
Yeah, I
That's
know, bro. And when the only real like connection, I mean, the only real like lived experience I can get from that is what my father had gone through, and I put that in my book, borikubayorkino, about him having to survive Harlem, and then me coming up in the early '90s and the early 2000s. It was always about like me being the golden child. Like, nah, you stay home, you play Nintendo. When the orange lights come on, you come home because bro, I used to walk to school and I used to see like the the glass on the floor from drive-by. Sometimes somebody got stabbed overnight.
damn.
The Latin Kings, the what is it called? The DDPs, the three
And this is
I
up in
think it's called
Harlem?
the Nietas. Nah, this is between New York and New Jersey. So
Okay.
it's not just New York. Like there's a river that separates New York, New Jersey, but you could get to Jersey and New York in 5 minutes. So
Yeah.
that whole area was full of Trinitarios, Nietas, uh, DDP. Those
Right.
people was beheaded. Those people would be beheading people and just leave them in the
God
dumpsters
damn,
and
out there
stuff,
in the
bro.
streets. Sound like them
Right there
goddamn
in the
Jamaicans,
'90s,
bro.
the Puerto Rican Day parade. Every single year, somebody was getting bucked down. Every
Hey,
single year.
and raped. I used to see them other women talking about, man, they out here raping us. And I said, Jesus, like, but at the same time, all you got on is a
Yeah,
thong, a woman. You can't, like, I
but I
tell
mean,
my
the reality is, it's still going on, bro.
that, bro, and my thing is with these females, bro, they have to understand is right. You should be able to come outside and wear whatever you want. That's when they say that, that's a fact. The problem is there are perverts out here. And they can't, some of them are mentally ill, they can't control it. And if they see,
Yeah.
let me tell you about an African, bro, who at the job, he done come from Africa. He has never been around like these Mexican women who some of them have bodies like, bro, you would be amazed at somebody like that. Like, and it's
Mm,
natural. It's not no BBL. They went to the doctor. These is just naturally built like black women as Mexicans, man. And he just can't control himself, bro. He done went back behind the goddamn pallets, done his thing, looking at these women like he in prison, let it go on some boxes. The women saw the shit and was like, wait a minute. What is, wait a minute. It's unrecognized. Am I right? If you know that shit when you see it. So they called the goddamn, because he a temp. They called the goddamn temp service. Hey man, y'all got to come down here and get this guy, man. What he do? We don't want to talk about it over the phone. Get down there and because he's African, when the people roll up on him, he like this. He shamed
mm,
because in his country you can do this, bro.
mm.
Bro, what kind of savage ass country lets you do you, bro? You can't, bro. It's
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dog. You can't do this,
yeah,
dog. You know what I'm saying? Like some dudes are like some dudes. They cannot help it. That's why I was giving people a real life example of someone who cannot, he just couldn't help it, bro. But that's like, that's mentally it, bro. What is, bro, at work? Come on, bro. What's wrong with you? But in his country, oh, if you get
Yeah.
that excited, it's okay to know it's not, bro. I mean, in your country, hey, we gonna talk. Hey, we're not gonna get. we're not gonna. We
Nah,
all
but
do
that's
this,
reality. That's reality though, because I mean it's not as bad now, but
bro. That's
I
disgusting, bro.
would say like 2000, 2005, 2010, between them years, I guess you could say like the cast was breaking their necks just to look at shorties all over the city, bro. In New York, Jersey. You know what I mean? Like Big L would even say, you know,
You know, I never heard none of his
shorties get
music,
bucked on the rooftop. Big L would even say, shorties get booked on the rooftop when I don't got no hotel though, bro. Come on, man. Like
bro. I
it's
never heard
just
of him.
in
I
there.
never, hey, I never heard none of his music, bro.
Oh man, Big L.
None of it, bro. I know exactly
Oh
who. I
man.
know exactly who he is. I know exactly what it looks like, but I don't know exactly. I never heard none of his music, bro.
He was
By the time
nasty.
that shit would have
Nasty.
reached, because I was
Nasty
in
ass
Dallas.
MC.
I was in Texas in 90, what, 4, 95, all this shit was jumping. I was in Texas already. So by the time that shit would have made it down here in that era, he had already got killed. I still know what niggas killed him for. Like, why they kill Big L, bro? I never got to see, you know what I'm saying? I just heard
It's all the same. It's all the same stuff. All the same stuff. And that dude was making it all the way out to Japan. He was touring all over the world, bro. Big L was ridiculously good, bro.
no shit.
Ridiculously skilled. Yeah, he was mad good, bro.
Never heard
Mad
none of his
skilled,
music,
bro.
bro.
But
I want to
it's
say I'm
it
about to.
all comes down to the same. It's all the same bullshit as today with
Was he a
the
street nigga though for
tribalism, bro.
real?
Hell yeah, bro. That's all of them. All of the real MCs, bro.
Was street niggas for real?
KRS-One, all of them, they was all trying to get out of the streets because of hip hop. Hip hop was their only savior. And that's what everybody got distorted right now. Everybody think
Yeah.
that hip hop is some shit just to look gangster.
Nah.
No, hip hop is when you get out of being gangster
The
with
niggas don't know.
skills.
The real niggas, what they don't understand is the real niggas who was real niggas, they didn't make it. They got put out because they
Exactly.
wouldn't do all the extra shit that it takes to get to where the Nellies and all these people of the world is. The real niggas
That's how
don't.
hip hop even originated in the first place. Was you had a whole bunch of kids in the projects with burnt out buildings, and you had somebody, I believe it's Kool Herc and Bombada and Zulu and
Well, hold on. Whoa,
KRS and
whoa,
all them
whoa,
cats.
whoa, whoa.
They had
Whoa.
boom boxes. They had boom boxes in the hood with them buildings that's all banged up, right? You had prostitution all over 42nd Street in Times
Right,
Square. You had
right,
gang violence everywhere with the buildings
right.
that's all torn down. We talking about all Pan Americans. You're talking about Nigerian. You're talking about Panamanians. You're talking about Dominicans, Cubans. Everybody was mixed. It was Italians. It's not just a black thing. It's
No shit.
everybody was there when hip hop. When hip hop started, it was a whole melting pot of a cultural thing to help people get out of the streets. And what they do, they found vinyl records, and right there in the projects, I believe on 174th Street in the Bronx, somebody just started scratching. And then there was like, what? Break dancing. And then they
So they could
grabbed the
just take
mic
over
and
the
then they
streets like
just
that, and they could just
they
take
was
over the
just
streets like that, and it was
created an art. They just created an art form. They created an art form just like in
so
Cuba. It's
crazy,
called
bro.
rumba. It's called rumba. Same thing in Jamaica with reggae. It's all really just a form of creativity to just stay out of just banging on people, bro.
Yeah, because the sound waves, I can tell people the frequencies that you can't hear that's being pumped into your brain is happening all
Yeah.
over the country, all over the world, and people don't know it. And they don't know it's altering their way of thinking. The shit they dropping out the sky that's mixing into
Oh my God, bro.
that's mixing into your food, mixing into the shit we drink, mixing into our showers. You pay for this shit. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, I'm just keeping it a buck. You know what I'm saying? That's why I try to tell them, look, man, listen, listen. They have been running the scam for thousands of years, and it's finally unfolding. It's just our generation is we like the last of it. Like everybody that came after us, they kind of waking up. That's why I tell people, man, if you still eat McDonald's, you fucked them. You can't sit here and still eat
Oh
all
my
that
God.
fast food. You feel me? Like, bro, when I drive past McDonald's, especially in the morning, because they got that $5 special, some shit, and the
Yeah.
line wrapped around the
Yeah.
goddamn bell, like, look at these idiots. Y'all ain't gonna never learn. Y'all eat them big ass strips and fake ass bacon. Okay, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't get that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like they just don't get it. And it's like, okay, keep doing it. Ain't nothing you can do about it because they telling you
Mm-hmm.
this is what we doing, and you still lining up for it, like crack, like the crack houses in the '80s when them bitches used to line up down the street in 2 blocks, and that's how that bitch got hot because the law's like, why is all these people lining up to go in this abandoned building? What the hell is going on?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
No,
saying? Like
yeah,
that's
bro. It's bro, and it's I'm really glad that you even said that because the '80s and the Reagan era with the crackdemic is still going on to this day, but I think it's being perfected since 2019 till now. Cause bro, I'm always gonna bring this
hey,
truth out, bro. You got California, parts of Philly, parts of the city, parts of Newark, New Jersey. There's cats all over the place that's just
yeah, you see,
zombies,
yo,
bro.
bro, you think this got
Zombies,
in 2019? No, that shit been perfected since about uh 89,
bro.
homie.
That
You know
shit,
what I'm
that
saying?
shit,
They
that
been
shit
had
right
this
there
shit
is
on the rap.
heartbreaking, bro.
Yeah, they
That
been
shit is
down.
heartbreaking, bro.
Bro, they've been had this shit. They've been implementing this shit. People just now, some of us just now, no, wait a minute. Some of us just now waking them up. Some of us woke up years ago, and some of us was born awoke. They just didn't even know
Yo,
them. You
and
feel me?
I just want to like, I just want to personally like address this on the internet, and thank you for giving me the opportunity. But I seen a lot of punk ass motherfuckers in the Bronx that when I would have to walk to work, they'll be selling this shit straight in my face under the bridge to young girls, 17, sometimes 25-year-old girls, Dominican girls, young girls that's trying to off themselves, and these dumb motherfuckers just because they got a certain shade of skin, they can get away with selling people's soul for some cash. So I just wanted to address that on the internet, and I want to say that those dudes over there that's up there still fucking with that crack game since the '80s, you punk motherfuckers, bro. You're all punk
Hold
motherfuckers,
on.
bro.
Listen, bro. Listen. Wait, whoa, whoa. Because I don't understand. Listen, when a nigga told me they was still making money off crack, I said, how? I didn't know crackheads still. I didn't know people still smoke crack, bro. I'm telling you, I stopped selling crack in fucking 2000. Ooh, bro, 2010 at the latest
Yeah.
that I sold crack. Like weed, I kept pushing, but crack, I been stopped selling crack, bro. Like, come on,
Nah, I
bro.
mean, if you could go to Harlem, you could go to Harlem right now, and they have centers where you could shoot up legally. They'll give you that shit legally. Like they'll just give it to you in an organized setting. Yeah. And this is also something that is being implemented because of people like Mondamni and all these democratic politicians that's essentially inquisitionists.
Hey, you know what they
So
say, bro?
they'll give you nice clean needles. They give you the whole center and everything because their philosophy is that if you give it to them and you allow them to do
Okay,
it,
you
that
talking
they'll
about
come to their
heroin?
senses.
You talking about
All
heroin?
types of stuff, bro. All types of stuff, bro.
No shit.
All types of stuff, bro. Yeah, look it up, bro. It has it's like legal centers so that they could avoid people just ODing in the street. They'd rather you just do it like in an organized setting, bro.
They just rather
It's
you die
fucked up.
right there.
It's
Cause
fucked
I'm
up,
like,
bro.
bro, that's all they doing. They basically that's basically assisted suicide. You just gonna feed these people dope till they die?
It's fucked up, bro.
Damn, hey, bro, but listen. I'm on some real shit, folks. There has to be balance. So those that are willing to smoke themselves into death, there has to be motherfuckers willing to supply with the smoke. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like it gotta be
Hmm.
balanced. So you can't be mad at it. That's just the universe. Thanos was right. You know what I'm saying? Like he was right.
No, so I don't play with that subject at all, bro, because you have people like Fidel Castro, you have people like Maduro, Chavez, you have all these South American cats that essentially have helped the destruction of our people up here in North America
Yeah, cause
because of
trying
this
to get the
trafficking
hey,
situation.
because then this to me, bro, this you got let's explain to it like this.
Yeah,
Say you in Puerto Rico and they about to say, hey
yeah,
man, we about to run a scam on these goddamn Africans. You want in? You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
You see what I'm saying? That's basically how it went, bro. It's like, all right, fuck them.
yeah.
What you know what I'm saying? What I'm gonna get? You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta, bro. I told you, I understand complete balance. I told you, I hung out with aliens. They taught me balance, bro. They taught me the difference. They showed me what. Okay, You know what I'm saying? Like they showed me this is how this works. So it's something like that's why they said they don't like humans because we have like with a human. If you pick up any human, you never know what motherfucker you gonna get. You may get a motherfucker who try to kill everybody on the ship, or you get a motherfucker like me who like, come on man, let's ride. Let's see what we got going. So they don't like dealing with that. They like people who are they like consistency, bro. They like to know who they dealing with. That's why you know what a
Yeah.
hive mind is. Okay, Elon Musk, he doing Neuralink.
Hmm.
That's
Hmm.
that's what Neuralink is. Neuralink is basically everybody's gonna have a
Wow.
hive mind. Everybody gonna think you ain't gonna be able to think, damn, this hoe got a fat ass without her going. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the way it's gonna be. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So it's like, hey man, get involved in that if you want to. But 9 times out of 10, they're gonna incentivize you to do it. They're gonna say, well, if you join this, we'll give you a check for 50,000. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. That's the way they gonna get people. You know what I'm saying? And they probably won't even start up that high because I saw the video of the guy, man. I can't think of what it was, but he was telling these black women, "Hey, we want to harvest your eggs because y'all have the best type of shit." These was demons, you know that shit. Rich ass, like I don't know, I can't remember his name,
I
but
know what you're talking about.
you know what
I
I'm talking
seen the
about.
video. I
And
seen
he's talking
they
about,
got the two dark skinned shorties on the right side, and then the Devonic cat on the left side. I seen
and he
that.
telling me, and he told them hoes, and we're gonna give you $100. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
I
The
seen
girl,
that. I
hey,
seen videos. I seen videos of shorties and dudes over in Asia too, who the worst at
yeah,
this
they don't
whole
get,
proposal of like, yeah, I'll pay you 30 grand just to have a mulatto with you and this and that, all this
yeah,
crazy shit, bro.
yeah. See what
The
I'm
most
saying?
exploitative, like right in your face, right in your face.
Well, when people think you stupid, bro, like when, like I was telling you, when the guy was saying that they have been all over the world saying, yeah, black people ain't this, they ain't that, don't trust them niggas, they this, don't trust them new niggas over there. Uh, they tell you
Hmm.
this shit because they knew that's what they was gonna be doing to us, like mentally, like they knew what they was gonna be doing. So it wasn't gonna be hard for
Now
us
we
to be different.
talking.
You see what I'm saying? Like they knew what
Now
they
we
was making.
talking.
You know what I'm saying? Like they
Now
knew
we
what they was
talking.
making, bro. You can't, bro. I know what I'm making over here. You can't tell me what I'm making. This is what I'm making. So, bam, this is what it's gonna be. So that's the problem we got with people around the world. They automatically assume, oh, y'all are this, y'all are that. And the problem with most niggas is they is. Why? Because they don't hang around people that are no different, bro. Most people don't like you. And I had to realize why. I said, bro, you know why? Because if I was like them, they would like me. But most of them motherfuckers are liars, they thieves, they fake. They sit here and being fake to make everybody around them like them. But then when they get home, they pieces of shit. They slapping their
Mm.
kids, they calling their wife a bitch for no reason. You understand what I'm saying? But at work, they don't happy as cool as, hey man, how you doing? No, bro. No, fuck no.
But
And once I
that's why hip hop was such a threat, bro. That's why
a
hip hop
real
was such a
threat.
threat, and that's why also the cultural aspects of our people, especially in IT and like the Bahamas on the islands, those people are more inclined to being positive and
Right,
uplifting.
right, right,
You see
right,
what I'm saying? So yeah, and I want to bring out too Corinthians. If you're a man of your word in the I mean I don't want to say man of your word. If you're a man of the book,
right.
anybody watching first Corinthians 10:31, it says to bring glory to God as to what you eating. See, so that has to do a lot to do with your consumption. There's also scriptures of Proverbs 23, Leviticus 11 if you on the Torah, Genesis 129 if you on the Torah, if you on the Old Testament,
Uh,
right? So these are all scriptures that's coming from what is considered to be the word of God as to how to go about your consumption when it comes to your foods having seeds, what's
yeah,
clean and what's unclean.
right, right. Eating
You
all
know
that
what I
weird
mean?
shit
Yeah.
that we ain't supposed to eat, like McDonald's and shit. Like they growing up giving us Happy Meals, but they ain't nothing explaining to us that like they doing all this for money, bro. They don't give a damn about your kids. They don't give a damn about you. The human was supposed to live 120 years, but that's too long. Because when you get that old, you in the way. In Asia, they had a big ass problem. Too many old people. You motherfuckers is old, y'all in the way. We gotta do something with you motherfuckers, man. Hell, y'all damn near 95, 97 years old, and y'all still jumping out of trees and thinking shit. Y'all are in the way. So they had to limit their birth. You only have 2 kids. We find out you got what 2 kids, I believe. You find out you got more than 2 kids, we're gonna
Yeah.
kill everybody. What kind of
Bro,
shit
that's
is that?
crazy, bro.
What kind of shit is
That's
that?
crazy you brought that up, bro. Because in Japan to this day, you got people that still work and they don't retire. They work up until they're like 90 something years old, bro.
Bro, that's dumb. Yeah, well, America, they said we
Yeah.
gonna figure this shit out. So what we gonna do is poison these motherfuckers. And by the time they 65, they ain't gonna be able to move to goddamn me work. So we'll put their ass on retirement. They'll be dead in 10 years, 75 years. Boom, we done knocked off 40. Let's go. Yeah, that's how they
Yeah, I
playing with.
seen
I'm
that.
telling you, I was there. So like, bro, you can't just sit there and think that these motherfuckers give a damn about you like that. You got to sit there and think about yourself and realize if you don't give a damn about you, ain't
Yeah.
nobody else gonna do it. Everybody else faking. Why? Because they trying to get what they can get. Be real.
Hey,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying?
And one of the things that I talk about in my book is the education system, especially when it comes to those that are on like food stamps and Section 8 and stuff like that,
Oh
how they
man,
have
they
to
are the
like
worst. They
they
are.
have to eat, they got to eat all the cafeteria food and stuff like that. So this thing is real, bro. This thing is super real, what you saying.
And that's what I think, bro. That's another reason I think I was different, bro. All my life,
Yeah.
no matter what situation I was in, bro, we was never approved for food stamps. All my life, bro. I've tried as an adult. My mama tried at one point, and my daddy no. My dad worked at the shipyard. He worked at Newport News shipyard. Anybody know about Newport News shipyard? You make enough money, your people ain't you not getting approved for food stamps. You can forget about it. My stepdad was a
Yeah.
soldier. You can forget about it. Y'all don't get approved for food stamps. You work for the goddamn military. You need anything, you ask us. You see what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
then as an adult,
Hmm.
shit, I realized that being on food stamps ain't worth a fuck. The only time I really applied was when we was going through the pandemic because it was giving everybody got like $400. Well, I take that back because you got people that was getting thousands of dollars. I qualified for $400. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like
No,
I've
yeah,
never been able
salute,
to.
salute.
You see what I'm saying? Like I've never been able to be on that level. So I've never eaten the kid. I didn't eat the lunch. I had to always bring my own lunch. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I
Yeah.
don't know what I ate cafeteria pizza probably 2 or 3 times in my life. The big square motherfucker. I probably ate that shit two
Yeah.
or three times, bro. I always had to bring my food. Straight up.
Nah, bro, that's why one of the things that really inspired me to start writing my book, because that's what I grew up on, bro. I was eating all types of cafeteria foods. You
Yeah.
had the man boobs and these little kids like with their hormones unregulated and all this other crazy shit where there's like half, you're half a female by the time you graduate high school.
Eating all
It's
that
wild.
bullshit in school.
It's wild. Yeah. It's wild. It's wild, bro. It's diabolical. But salute to the veterans that's tapping in, and salute to your family as well, bro. I really appreciate you bringing that out.
Oh yeah, bro. That's just bro. You know another thing that happened to
That's
me as
real.
a kid that I'm trying to tell people that, bro. I don't know what the fuck was going on. I was at one of the school as elementary, bro. All right, they call all the kids in, bro, and they say, okay, everybody go through here. And it was doctors in that bitch, and they was giving people shots, and they was giving people shots. And I get back to class. I said, damn, I got like 2 or 3 of them bitches. I got back to the class and damn, my arm hurt. I asked the little white kids, I said, damn, I got like 2 or 3 shots. Some of the shots you get. He said, I didn't get no shots. I said, the fuck?
I ain't getting no shots. Yep.
And that was elementary. I realized, wait a goddamn minute. Why the hell
Yep.
he didn't get no shots?
Yep. And yo, that's crazy because
Yeah.
that whole getting the jab and the injections and all that stuff with the flu and the immunity, if people actually knew what the Tuskegee experiment was, these people would really know what type of time it is because they have been doing that for a
Ever.
long time, bro. I'm pretty sure.
Ever.
I'm pretty sure you're familiar with the Tuskegee, with the
Yeah, of course, you know, all that
Tuskegee experiment,
testing
and
on the goddamn men down in
yeah,
Alabama and all that kind of shit.
yeah,
Man. That shit, you know, like
that shit's fucked up, bro.
That's just what they do, though, bro. Anything that's different, that's that. Hey, and people think about it, and if I tell people this right here, bro. Think about it when I say things because some people I tell people things they just never even thought about it. If you
Yeah.
are around a group of people and they just listen to them and they are talking about anything, just listen. 9 times out of 10, their conversation is about somebody else and how they ain't shit. Just start paying attention to what people. I'm just keeping it real. Just pay attention to people conversation, bro. They talking about somebody else and how they ain't shit. And
Yeah.
That's the mentality that's being sent to them. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and it's been going
Mm.
on forever. So if anybody that's different, you are ostracized, bro. We can do anything to that motherfucker. Don't nobody like it. I go through it every day, bro. I have been fired because a guy told, and this is on two different occasions. A guy told the boss, "Hey man, he back there talking greasy to the women." So they called the people and say, "Hey man, we gotta let him go because he over here talking slick to the women." They don't know that the person that they are telling that I'm talking slick to the women is my kid's mom. They don't know that. So what they don't know is, listen, bro. So you sitting here telling her that I'm sitting to her saying, "Fuck her, I'm finna fuck this warehouse bitch." They don't know that's you see what I'm saying now? They don't know what they telling her. So that she comes to me, they said,
Mm.
"Do that make any sense to you? That I'm gonna sit here and take this bitch you probably make 25, $30,000 a year and throw away 200? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. That's just
You
dumb."
seen you seen the you seen the money that says Fujio on it? It's one of the first American coinages. Like the coinage, it was like a
Oh, it's a
copper. It
coin.
was like a real.
And what is it
It's a
backed by?
coin. It says Fujio on it, and
Damn fake.
Fujio in Latin is Fujio is supposed to mean mind your business.
Yeah, I don't trust it. I don't trust in coins, folks.
But think about it. Could you imagine though if we were still passing around money that said mind your business on it?
I don't think people grasp that. Bro, you gotta understand, bro. You gotta understand, bro. It's like you talking to somebody who, saying is up here with the vibration, get what you're saying. Most people, they wouldn't, they don't, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like they're not gonna, we dealing with the minority here. The majority of people not gonna get it, bro. They gonna be too busy. Man, I tell people all the time, man, my daughter, bro, when she was in elementary school, bro, she was, cause I was teaching her. She was around nobody but me. So she in this bitch trying to move things with her mind. You know what I'm saying? Come tell her
Wow.
how strong her mind can be, and she's learning to do this shit. By the time she
Wow,
finished
bro.
elementary school, all she worried about is her fucking eyelashes. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh my god, bro.
That time going to school and being around them fucking idiots changes the whole thought process of the child, bro. If you want to fit
Yeah.
in. If you want to fit in. If you don't want to be made fun of, you don't want to be made talk about you. Oh, you got to be pretty every day. You got to be a model every day you come to fucking school. You can't have a bad day.
Hey man,
You know what I'm saying?
it's not just a modern day thing too. Like for example, I could speak on behalf of my father's mother. She was born out here in Utuado in Puerto Rico,
Right.
and she didn't go past third grade, bro. She was
No
totally
shit.
against the school system.
The school
Totally
system
against
is
the school
fun.
system. My mother too, out of Cuba. She was born in Cuba. She didn't make it past. I think she stopped going to school at 4 years old, bro. So it's not. It's like It's they always had this thing where it's like, nah, them schools is not what it's
Bro,
supposed to
school was
be.
bro,
So
school
I
listen,
mean, there's some truth to that. There's definitely
bro,
some
there
truth to
listen
that
to
and what
fuck
you're
my
saying.
my kids never
Yeah.
my kids are smart kids, but they not good students. Because
Mm.
again, when you are around me and I've been training you your whole fucking life and I'm teaching you about the bullshit to watch out for, and then you have to go to an institution full of the bullshit. Bro, my son got into
Yeah.
fights. Man, dude, I used to tell him, bro, stop fighting. It's not worth it. Stop fighting. It's not worth it. But he just kept fighting and fighting and fighting. He on my son, 20 years old. He been out of high school. Goddamn me, 3 or 4 years. He on probation for another
Wow.
2 months for some piece of shit he did in high school, bro. That's how long they've
Wow,
been trying
bro.
to drag him out and hang him, hoping he fuck himself so that they can put him in the system. But I mean, but they don't understand. He got me telling them, bro, I told you keep your hands off them people. I told you ignore them people because people who sit here and bother you and sit here and harass you, they are weak themselves.
Mm.
They hate themselves. They have low self-esteem, so they trying to get anybody they
Wow.
can to mess with you so that you go off to watch you throw your goddamn situation away. Stop it. He finally learned. He don't fight no more
Wow.
because it's like, bro, why are you still fighting people that got low self-esteem? If they don't come up to you and slap the fuck out of you or your baby
Yeah,
or any,
man.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. the young people, bro, they have a really serious, situation ahead of them, and that's one of the
Man,
reasons why I had the inspiration to even just talk about this type of stuff in a
that's what I'm
book.
hoping.
And yeah, it's tough, bro. It's really tough, bro,
That's what I'm
psychologically.
hoping. That's what I'm hoping. I'm listening to you for. I just be saying shit, but I'm just hoping that's what you know what I'm saying. That's what I was hoping that us having a conversation like this, we just put it in the ether, hoping to get out there
Yeah.
so people know it's being talked about. Like there's people out there that understand. Hey man, we need to get our people under control. They are doing way too much for nothing. Like you are doing the least for you are doing the most for the least. Like we don't get it.
Mm.
Like we out here and we again I only got one son. I trained him to be like me. Don't hang with people. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time,
And yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But at the
I
same
mean,
time, go ahead.
we also had really like amazing scholars, bro. I believe her name is Sister Shabazz. I forget her name, but she has a very famous clip on the internet that she wears a fez. She wears a nice tall fez, and she always talks about how the average woman in America, she don't age over 14 years old mentally, bro.
It's sad too, bro.
And it's not just, it's like you got to understand, like, us as men, we naturally inclined to want to actually like create a life with a partner. So if our partner is only reflecting the
Shit,
mentality of a
not me.
14-year-old person,
Not me,
you see
folks.
what I'm saying? But
No, hell
you see
no.
what I'm
Wait a
saying?
minute.
But
Hell
it's like
no. Mm-mm.
you have a lot of amazing scholars, bro. Even Malcolm X himself was talking about like we need to get out of this weak ass mentality. Have brothers that's more, stomach in, chest out, like the
That's for
NOI
sure.
be trying to show. And
That's for
you
sure.
know what I mean? Like just people being more like masculine and standing on their dignity and their morale. There was plenty of scholars, bro. Plenty of people that spoke the truth. You just
Bro.
gotta find it. And I'm really just speaking to the person that's thinking as they watching this right now. Like how, what are the resources you gotta look.
Right.
You got amazing, you got amazing. I always give it up to the Moors, bro. Like the Moors, you have amazing Moors, and C. Freeman L. He has a lot of great like videos. Like Bobby Hammett too. Man, there's this Vahaya Renita L. I know, she has amazing content and amazing messages. Even brother Hakeem Bey
Okay.
from out in Brooklyn. There's a lot of people that have been able to try and like give us the guides, and even somebody like Khalil Muhammad, bro. You know, um,
Flower
these
burn. You
people
can't
have
forget
been,
flower burn, bro. Flower burn for the women who want to listen to a female perspective. That's flower burn. She's
yeah,
good too. She's good too.
yeah, appreciate
That's
that a
good
lot,
too.
bro. So no, yeah, this is really important that we're doing what we're doing right now, because I've had brothers that just call me up out of nowhere, like right on Instagram. I don't even know who they are. Like, yo, bro, can you give me guidance on this? Like, there's really a need for what it is that we're doing right
They
now. There's
struggling
people
out
in
here, folks.
real life situations with fathers and everything,
They
and
struggling.
still looking for more guidance in terms of like how to protect their mind, and where to look, and what is the stuff with the temple, and what is the stuff with the NOI. And it's like, hey, bro, like you gotta protect your mind. And
Yeah.
people telling me I have affidavits, bro, in paper. I have affidavits, 220 to Postille, affidavits of people telling me that I'm doing God's work, bro.
Right. Right. No, it makes sense, bro. It makes sense because I'm telling you, bro, if I tell you I got like 3 or 4 homeboys, bro, and 2 or 3 of them is Scorpios like me, like I don't fool with people, bro. I don't, especially
Yeah.
guys. Women, of course, who don't like women. Of course, women are awesome, but dudes, no, it's a strictly you gotta watch him for a long time to see who he is. Women, that's how dudes get burnt
Mm.
by women because they women and we kind of let them in a little bit quicker than we should. But guys, man, they got to go through a whole process for me to even just, bro, it's tough. But I was like, this dude every day I see him on the internet, and he ain't got but 7, 8, 9 views, but he on this bitch speaking every single day. I gotta get in contact with him. You know different. You know different than a lot of dudes who do the same shit, but I get in contact with. But you actually responded and kept you know what I'm saying? Kept you and Arisha Stone. I forgot Arisha Stone will be on the show. I wanted him to come today, but he was coming in from out of town. So I told him, man, next week, man, I'm gonna get in touch with him, but we're gonna have some guests. It ain't gonna always just be me and Marco. I've been wanting to bring some people on to help, you know what I'm saying, spread the word, or just to get on here and talk some shit. Depends on who the person is. So we're gonna have some guests so people, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna have some more fun on here. That's why I told Marco, man, we're gonna do everything. We're gonna have fun and we're gonna just chop it up so people can see, man, look, people who don't know each other, ain't never met each other, can sit here and have conversations. We may disagree on shit. Like I disagree with Marco with the fact that people, well, I don't know, I can't say that because Marco, he understood the fact. Bro, when you decide to get a family, you gotta remember you taking on a lot of shit. You take, especially if you having
Yep,
kids and all that kind of shit, and then y'all trying to level up, you taking on a lot of responsibility, bro. You taking on a lot.
that's a
You
fact.
hey, a lot of the shit that you used to do, if it ain't, positive and progressive, you're gonna cut that shit out. Like me, luckily, I never had a strip club edition. I never liked going to the strip club. When my partners used to get me to go to the strip club, somebody's birthday, uh, I don't know. It's rarely rare that I'm going to the strip club. It's usually somebody's birthday. My partner had a show. I, Gonna bring on D-Boy the Banger. He used to rap out here in Dallas and shit. That's my partner. Gonna bring him on. We'll talk about the rap scene and the shit going on in Dallas for people to understand that, bro. I'm highly connected in these streets, bro. I just keep myself out, bro. It's just best to chill. Like when you jump out here and want to be the man and want to do, oh nigga, I'm him. You go ahead and do that shit. These niggas gonna
Hmm.
put one in your ass, bro, because of jealousy. Straight up.
Hmm.
Man, don't like to see no nigga come up,
Yeah,
bro, and shine and you doing too much. So I keep a low profile, but I know what the hell be going on. But a lot of people,
there's
they like,
a
man, how he know? Okay, well, you see, okay. As far as like the dopey shit, like niggas, bro, listen, bro, all that shit, bro. Again, over time, people see brothers do here was like, but I kept a low profile, bro. I started taking ounces of cocaine from Texas to Virginia in like 90, no, I was 99, 2000. I started doing that shit. And I understood that, bro, I don't have to sell drugs in Texas. I not a lot. I can do this transport shit 2 or 3 times a year and be good, bro, because I wasn't scared to hit the highway, nigga. I'll put that shit in the trunk and let's go. Hey, I got my mom and my sister in there with me. We going to Virginia for a funeral. We going for a wedding. We going for this, that, and the third. Bro, I got that trunk loaded. You understand me? We got it. Hey, as soon as I pull up, nigga, I'm out that bitch knowing, oh shit, we about to eat, homie. So yeah, I've been, that's how I, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, when you start selling grams and you got a trap, bro, you going to jail. You're going to jail, bro, because them traps get hot after a while. You get addicted to that money because them traps in Dallas, Texas jump, boy. When I say them traps in Dallas, Texas jump, bro, dudes that have a trap in a house, bro, in a neighborhood that they don't understand, bro. These people don't want all that traffic. If you scope out your neighborhood and realize that most of your neighbors are people who smoke weed or do drugs, you can put a trap right there, and that bitch will jump for 15 years and make you $1 million a month, and won't nobody know nothing, cause won't nobody say nothing. But if you happen to put a
yeah.
trap right here, and the motherfucker over here don't like that shit, and they see it happening, your ass going to jail. That's just how it works in
That's
Dallas.
why it's so important. It's so important, especially for the brothers that's really like on point with nationality right now, as more is to start taking up positions of responsibility and leadership, especially in real estate, because we always have this situation of gentrification, and then the young peoples, they have a response to this gentrification being as a form of like impeding on the culture of that particular area. But what they're not understanding is there's got to be some way to stop the violence and the overloading of what you're talking about, what you're describing. Because if you look at, for example, Hudson County, which is right outside New York, you go there and it's tranquil, like it's gentrified as hell. It's like Californicated as hell.
Right.
But when you walk through the area, it's peace. Like people is making money, people are working. There ain't no, there ain't no trash on the floor.
Hey, ain't
It's
no
not
niggas
like
over
how it
here
was
shooting
when I was
dice.
describing. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't like it's not like how I was describing earlier.
Right,
But if you go to parts of the Bronx, or if you go to parts, other parts of the city, it's gonna be pretty much the same as what I'm describing. But those two vicinities that I'm talking about, because of this force of
right,
conducting business the right way, um, you know, there's a major change, bro. There's major change, there's opportunity and stuff like that. But I think it's just so important for people that have families and family men,
yeah,
especially with strong reserved women that aren't married to pets and phones,
right.
like to take up positions in these communities of leadership, and really, try to create another path for these peoples. Because man, our young people right now, they killing each other, bro. Like
Let me tell
you could look on YouTube right now. You put Puerto Ricans killing each other, and
uh,
they'll show you everything, like Grand Theft Auto, bro, like Grand Theft Auto. But if you try to put in the computer right now, Iraq, Afghanistan, these people over here in wartime situations
can't
killing
find
each
that
other, they
shit.
won't show you it.
Uh-uh.
They'll censor it, but they'll show
Yeah.
us over here banging on each other though.
Because that's what
See what I'm
they've done.
saying?
That's what they did to us, dog. From the bro, since really the initial. Like I tell you, I'm old, so I was there. I was there before the gangs and shit just took over, just like before the world, bro. Like I told you, man. I remember a time when niggas used to hang out and everything be cool. Like they over there laughing, they over there talking shit, they over there having fun. There was no violence, there was nobody. If one person had a gun, it probably was a revolver, and that's just in case somebody else came around tripping. It was never to kill nobody who was in this area. Never in a million years. The gun was there for that. The gun
Yeah,
that who got the gun? Because we need to know if some shit go down, who to go to. But as far as everybody being
yeah,
strapped and waiting for somebody to do something stupid to kill each other, that never all that shit was implemented in '89. I would say after '89, bro, '85 in that area, bro, because again, I'm on the East Coast in the southern part, but in California and
yeah.
shit, they was already killing each other like that by eight. We were seeing the California gangsters with the, you know what I'm saying, before we got a chance to get out. Like,
My
you like,
God,
damn, I saw
bro.
a nigga in California with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it happened for us. And then I met a cat who came from California, and this fool had a bunch of guns. And we like, bro, why do you have so many guns? He's like, in California, that's
Mm,
just what we do. We just have, bro, this nigga had pistols, sawed offs, rifles. Bro,
everything.
like, bro, why do you have, and
Oh
it was
my
just him and his
God.
mom and his brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, why do y'all
Yeah.
have all these guns? This shit crazy, but that's what they do in California. They kill each other.
Yeah,
Why? I don't know.
it's crazy. It's crazy that you bringing this up, bro, because it's not just some shit that's between us, bro. You got to look at it as also psychological, like 8 Million Ways to Die, Scarface, Godfather. All of these films is popularized over here in the Americas, and it's like it's pushed out throughout the whole world now as a
Yes,
package. And now you got everybody thinking that Cubans is a bunch of cartel niggas and shit. And you know what I'm saying? And then it's
yep,
like it's a
yep,
mentality, and
yep,
the reason I'm even bringing this up is because you have people that's actually like in real time trying to reverse this, like
yes,
Demetrius Sufi Labe,
yes,
who goes by Demigod, and he's very awoke to the fact that, for example, the trap music is warrior like music. So
yes,
he uses that type of music to tap into the frequency of the young people that's today that's on that type of time to be like, yo, homie, like you should turn that into creativity,
yeah, yeah. Young
you
people,
know,
bro.
because that's where we really thrive and shine is in the realms of creativity. Because
Yes,
anybody outside of the umbrella of people that are misnomer, that's black and Latino,
right,
all the people outside of this umbrella, they can only copy.
right, right. They
See what
can't
I'm
come up with
saying?
their own. They can't come up with their own shit. They
They
don't.
can't come up with their own shit, bro.
They don't get downloads like us. They shit it like I told you. They run it on like a DOS system. We run it on something else, depending on what you do. That's why if you ever pay attention, dog, they don't come up with new movies. They just do remakes. Any new shit came
Yeah.
out, somebody else made it. Antoine Fuqua,
Trash.
John Single. You know what I'm saying? Like all they can do is remake some shit that
Trash.
somebody else made, and that's not it. Coming up with their own shit is a struggle for them. But they
Yeah.
can't do nothing about that. But well, they can. I think they can. I think that if they got
What
off their
about
low vibrational shit, I think they could get some of them, not all of them, because again,
yeah,
their mind is too convoluted. People don't understand, bro. The more convoluted your mind is, the less you can think and get up because you're not. You in order to go up, bro, your mind has to be clear. And when I say your mind has to be clear, bro, your mind has to be clear.
dog?
You can't be
I
thinking
was
about a
out.
bunch of dumb shit.
I was down by South Beach in Hialeah, that
Right?
area over there, and there's brothers that's going through some serious homelessness situations over there.
I see it.
And I was working with a community member that's over there, and he was part of an initiative of like teaching people about financial intelligence, brother
Right.
Prince L, and giving people, you know, food for free and shirts and all this other stuff.
Right.
And them folks that's considered to be homeless, original peoples, autochthonous, whether they Yamasi, whether they Gullah Geechee, don't matter. They was playing Barry White the whole time, like Barry White music, like the fly shit, bro. Above the boombox, you have birds that was hovering over the boombox, just chilling, bro.
Yes.
Birds.
Yes. Yes. Because homeless people don't have that. They don't have that extra, bro. They homeless. All they got to worry about is their next meal, where they gonna take their next shit, uh, their next shower. I'm keeping it up. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm keeping it up.
Shit.
Uh,
Yeah.
that's about it, bro. They don't have no car note. They don't have no rent. 9 times out of 10, if they got kids, they said fuck them long time ago. Uh, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't have no real responsibilities. Like their minds is clear. And a lot of them,
Mm,
most homeless people, I mean, I've seen some asshole homeless people, but most of them be in good spirits. They don't give a fuck that they don't have nothing. They in good spirits. That energy
yeah.
together causes a vortex of good energy that, bro, animals,
Mm,
yeah, bro. To all my hunters out there, bro, y'all have to understand. The reason that animals hate us now is because of you motherfuckers. If the animal in the wood chilling, minding his goddamn business, he has no reason to worry about getting his head blown off. He shouldn't have to worry about that,
shit.
bro. Like that's just ridiculous. You don't want to be at work and have to worry about a motherfucker blowing your head off. I don't get that shit, homie. Like people don't, they really don't think like the way they should, folks. Like it's crazy to me, bro. It's crazy to me. That's
Yeah,
why
it's
I just be,
wild.
bro. That's why I just be chilling because it's like I'll be looking at people like, bro, why are you doing that? Like I just can't fathom why are you doing that? That don't even make sense to me. If you kill
Yeah.
the animal, everybody for the most part have seen Avatar. When she killed that goddamn animal, she said a prayer for it. Because I'm killing you because we don't want to starve to death. I'm sorry. But for you
Mhm.
just to kill 27 of them motherfuckers and hang them up on your wall like you a bad son bitch, go out there
That's what I'm
barehanded.
saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Don't
mean, look,
snipe him from a
let's keep it
thousand
real.
yards. Shit.
You could pull up right now. You could pull up right now. You got all these hunters that's killing animals, you saying, right?
Right?
So what's more valuable, the life of a deer, a bison, a rabbit, or all these cats that's on the watch list of being violators at the worst extent in terms of sexual assault all over America? Who should we be hunting, dog?
I don't know. To me, personally, when it comes to, let me tell you about most people who commit violent crimes, bro, really, really are mentally ill, bro. Like to me, mentally ill people, you gotta treat them like. The problem is the son bitch never went to see a doctor. He never got diagnosed. Everybody know he's crazy, but they just stay away from him. They don't upset him. The last thing they do is get him help. The last thing he do is get himself help. So he's just running around angry, misguided for the most part. The shit his people told him was lies and dumb shit. And by the time he's 19 or 20, he realized the shit these people he's taught him. I mean, they did their best, but they didn't teach him shit. So now he's 19,
Mm.
20 years old and he fucked up. Like he out here scrambling. He don't like, boy, I seen the video today. The boy, 41 years old, made his first $1,000. He was in tears, man. 41
Bro,
years old.
you seen on Instagram, they have a whole page on Instagram, dog, of these dudes that literally be acting like they little boys and little girls on the phone to try to get pedophile niggas, and then when they show up, they be murking them, bro.
That's, bro,
They be
that's a
murking
good
them, bro.
idea, but you gotta take the route of big homie CC, bro. You have to get yourself organized so that you don't go to fucking jail. But I commend the people doing it, but get organized, get your license, you know what I'm saying? Get do the shit right so that you don't get charged with murder,
Hey,
shit, bro. Just do the shit right. That's
hey,
all. Do
it's
the shit
I
right.
mean, it's all over. It's all over TikTok. It's all over YouTube, Instagram.
Bro,
These
people
guys,
gotta get that. People have to,
they
bro, you have
organize
to,
as of
yeah.
like
Hey,
we talking about gray hair, 60-something-year-old cats, bro, that's still getting caught like till this day right
bro,
now. All types of foreign cats, these sick minded motherfuckers,
bro,
bro.
every
And
time
look, in India, if you look it up right now, bro, look it up. I like to talk about the continent of the Americas because you could put any nationality, any state, any race in the Americas, and every 24 hours you're gonna find results of atrocities. But
right,
in India, I
right.
think I think they say like I think they say like every 4 minutes a woman's being raped, bro.
God damn, what's wrong with them?
Something like that. Some type of statistic like that. Some crazy
Well,
ass
why is
statistic
they?
over in India.
Why? But why is they?
It happens. It happens in Dominican Republic, bro. It happens in Dominican Republic too.
I
And
don't.
these are women that, yeah, bro. These are women that literally get caught on camera, like in their most vulnerable position, bro. I'm not going to describe it, but in their most vulnerable position, and that shit gets put all over social media, and then that these people got to live with that shit their whole life, bro. And you got motherfuckers prioritizing dances, TikTok, NFL, basketball, getting drunk, Bad Bunny. When you got niggas that's raping people all over the world, they should be them motherfuckers deserve the death penalty, dog. What are we talking about?
Bro, I can't believe that these dudes like rape is like, bro. That's something that I can't understand. Like, if you can't get the woman to have sex with you, then go find somebody who will. Like, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. You tried. She like, no, I'm good. Okay, you cool. Let me go get somebody who
Yeah.
down. Like, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
Nah,
understand.
yeah. Like I seen them cast over, I think it's Mexico, like right at the border of
Right.
Texas and Mexico. If they catch you and they find out that you was doing that stuff, bro, you out of here.
That's one thing that in the hood, in the penitentiary, the real ones like. But I've seen the video of some youngsters. I hope it was AI, bro, because the boy had on the thong. And it's like, no, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hope this is AI. The way they was punching was like girls. Like the whole situation just had me upset. I'm like, damn, bro. Oh, I hope this is AI. This man got on a thong under basketball shorts. This is not good. If these niggas is really rocking like that, bro, I mean, when I bro, and you grown, you overnight, you lost, bro. You kind of like, I don't know, it's going to, the reversal at that age would take so much work that if somebody just don't sit down and do it, he gonna be out there with a mini skirt with a Uzi. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just who that's gonna
Oh
be
my
in 3 or
god,
4 years.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nobody getting these guys hit. Bro, the only reason I was able to reverse it is because my kid's mom kept telling me I was crazy. And I said, nah, bitch, you crazy. So she went and got a therapist to see who's crazy. It turns out she was crazy. I told her that shit. It's like, y'all don't understand, bro. If you don't sit there and take the time to really think about shit and really diagnose it and how you should have handled it, how you did handle it, if you don't take the time to think about, a lot of young guys get abandoned by their dad, right? For whatever reason. But the guy never thinks about the dad perspective. All he ever heard was his
Hmm.
mom say, oh, he ain't shit. He was this. He was a drug addict. He did this. He had too many women. Yada, yada, yada. That's all the kid heard because the woman is scorned and upset 9 times out of 10. Not all, I ain't gonna say all because you never can say
Yep.
all. But 9 times out of 10, the
Yep.
woman is scorned. And this is what the kid hears. But if he ever take the time to find his daddy and might say, man, your mama was a hoe. You understand what I'm saying? Like that would have ended the whole conversation. You see what I'm saying? Like, nigga,
Yo,
would you date
bro.
a hoe?
What
Everybody I
you
know, she,
just
you know what I'm
said
saying? Like, come on, bro.
what you just said right there was something that I had to discover, bro. when I was about 21 years old,
So
dog.
you needed to learn that long time
21
ago.
years old.
Yeah, that's too old.
I
That's
had
too
to
old.
learn that. I had to learn that at 21 years old
That's too old,
in the
bro.
middle of Harlem,
That's too old.
and I'm talking about like I had to figure it out to the point of, damn, this is what happened between the maternal and the paternal side of my family,
Right.
and the shit was so psychologically and spiritually um heavy on my father that he actually overdosed. Like he offed himself, dog.
See?
Yeah, he offed himself in the middle of Harlem, and it's 133rd Street on the 17th floor, right by where Malcolm X used to be in a jazz club down there selling bud and doing his thing, like right there in them same projects, right next to Columbia University. That's where my father had transitioned because of this same dynamic that you breaking down. The man psychologically could not hold it.
They can't help
The dude
everybody
will wake up,
just
bro.
couldn't do it, bro.
My father will wake up in the morning, bro, so down, like spiritually broken. He would just open cans of beer right first thing in the morning, and it was
Damn.
down there, and until the point that the brother just was out of here.
He didn't have no
He was
job or
out of here
nothing.
in the. Of course, he was a mason, a stone mason, right? So he used to do a lot of construction and stuff like that. But the thing was, um, he went out in Salah form, bro. I'm sure you've seen how how the Islamic cast they get down on their head and all that other stuff. Like that's exactly how my father had gone out, bro,
Damn.
in that same exact fashion with
Hey,
fentanyl and with
sounds like to me,
yeah,
sound like to me, if he
yeah,
went down in that position, it sounded like to me
yeah.
he was praying for death.
Hey, bro, and that's really what I'm here for because these cats they think that this is a game.
Yes,
These
not.
cats is really out here. These cats is really out here with inverted sexes, but the moment that you stand up and say that, you know, you Galagichi, or you step up and you say, oh, I'm a Moor, or you step up and say I'm Boricua, or you step up and say I'm Mexican, it's an issue.
Why?
But it's not an issue if you reverse your sex, change your name, and do all this other wild shit. You see what I'm
That's why I said
saying?
why. That's why I said why is it an issue that I never, bro. Racism to me is some shit that I just can't. It's just like I told you, bro. Shit that's just extremely low vibrational is just too low for
Yeah,
me to even come down to understand. Like I don't understand racism, bro. Like I told you, I don't understand that shit no more. Like when I
yeah.
grew up, I never saw a white person until I went to school. We had teachers that was white. So keeping it a buck, I never saw the police until
Yeah.
I never saw the police until I'm trying to think when I saw the police, bro. I don't think I from the time I was born to the time I was like 10 years old, I never saw the police. Motherfuckers was getting shot, stabbed, and everything else. The ambulance would come, but the police never came.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm saying? Like I grew up in one of them kind of
Mm.
hoods where I didn't really see nothing like that because motherfuckers knew, man, we not going. Fuck them. We not going down there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I grew up. Like I never even saw white people unless I went to school. The stores we went to,
Yeah.
you might run into white folks, but where I'm from in Virginia, if you live in Newport News, Hampton, Yorktown, Williamsburg, and you white, 9 times out of 10 you cool because you know you live in the hood, so you're not gonna be
Mm.
that kind of. You like like if I want to be that kind of some bitch, I better go out there where they at. So where I'm from, if they, bro, we're from Chinese girls, Asian girls,
Yeah.
Arabian girls. They all date black dudes. There is no, oh, I don't date them because they're
Yeah.
black. I didn't learn that kind of shit till I came to Texas, bro. I didn't learn.
Exactly. That
Yeah, I didn't
stuff,
learn that shit till I came to Texas.
all that stuff about race. When I go, like sometimes I'll come across and I'll see homies that I haven't seen in mad long, and they tell me like, and some of them are older than me, and they tell me like, yo, bro, all this black, white, all this bullshit didn't really start becoming real to me
Right.
until I got out of high school. Like when cats really started getting into making money and stuff, that's when it started realizing like, nah, this racism shit is actually exists. But when we was
Yeah,
growing up, we didn't give a fuck if you could catch a football, if you could spray paint, or if you could open a fire hydrant, you could
you
break dance,
good.
you could dance, you could sing. We didn't even care. We didn't even
You
care what you
good.
look like.
As long as you cool, is it, bro?
Yeah,
It's not my, bro. As long as you are cool, bro. That's what people don't understand about it.
yeah,
When you the motherfucker that come around and you looking for a reason to talk down about somebody, or you looking to do some dumb shit, or you do looking to do some negative shit, bro. To me, nobody should want to
yeah,
be around that person because he's gonna bring everybody down.
yeah.
But people gravitate to them guys because they think they bad guys. Or he's bro, that's not the way. Like all that shit gonna do is get somebody in trouble, and 9 times out of 10, not him because he's that entity that is there to start trouble. He's that person that's
Bro, it
there to
was
get
so,
people in trouble.
bro, it was so like nonchalant that we could, in especially like in the areas that are like New Yorkish hip hop era, like you could get away with saying some super racist shit and it'll be on homies, bro. Like for example, you be playing football and the cats will be like, yo, we about to go up against these moolies. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? They'll say
yeah,
stuff like that, or they'll be like,
yeah.
"Nah, them cats is black, so you better be careful with them jump balls." And if we wouldn't take it as like some racist shit that we gotta get offended about, it's like, nah, nigga, them motherfuckers is 6'7". You got brother Kenny Britt. I played against Kenny Britt, the wide receiver for St. Louis. I played against Kenny Britt's brother. I
Yeah,
played against Minka Fitzpatrick. I
yeah.
played against Jabril Peppers. Three people that went to NFL. I had to play against them.
Yeah, they all
What
told
am I
you.
gonna say? They all beasts.
Yeah,
They all be. So we not looking at it. We not looking at it as like some sensitive shit. We looking at it as like, nah, like this is just the way that we communicate. But there's so many of us that get so fragile in the way that we communicate with each other that it's just a different. We living in a whole different type of
it's the
flow,
emotion,
a whole
bro.
different type of era.
It's
It's
the
the
emotion.
emotions, it's the
Yeah,
unregulated, it's the maturity, it's mad shit, bro. But
yeah, yeah.
we used to make slurs like, like people would say people would say things to me like, oh no, like like I grew up skateboarding. So they'll be like, oh no, he a skateboarder, so he gonna be into rock music and shit. You know what I mean? And I would think that that's a compliment. Now you say something like that to somebody, it's like they're offended because you
Because he says you
emotional
into
and
shit. Uh,
like, come on,
Skateboarding
nigga.
was huge in the 80s. I grew up skateboarding. Like, no, hold on. Let me take that back. I like riding skateboards, just riding. And
Yeah.
then my cousin and them put a ramp in their backyard. And it wasn't a huge ramp. I'm talking about maybe, I don't know, 6 feet at the most. And I done got up on the goddamn ramp and went down. And when I got to the middle of the ramp, I fell and bust my goddamn head wide open. I ain't got on the
You're not the
goddamn
only one.
skateboard since.
You're not the only
So
one.
I
You're
love
not
being
the
on them,
only
but
one.
no, I'm not doing all that crazy shit on them. You know what I'm saying? I bust my head once, I'm not doing it again. So yeah, that was the end of me and
Yeah.
my skateboard career. But I like skateboarding. Hey,
Nah,
I
yeah,
love
I
Tony
broke
Hawk,
my
man.
hand. I
Huh?
broke my hand. It's not. I broke my hand skateboarding. I'm not
Yeah, I'm
sure if
like,
you can see it that good. I have like a little scar over here, but I broke my whole
see,
right hand skateboarding, bro.
that's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Once I fell, and I
Yeah,
was like, bro, I was in elementary school when that happened. So I realized then this shit is dangerous. My dad and one of my sisters are motorcycle enthusiasts. They love motorcycles. My dad had me on his motorcycle when I was probably 6, 7 at the oldest. Man, we
yeah,
coming in the yard, and my uncle and all of them out there chilling and shit, and I put my hands up like this and fell slap off that bitch. I ain't got on the motorcycle since. That's just me, bro.
yeah.
I'm not, I learned, I,
Dang,
I learned fast. That's one thing about me. I learned
dang.
fast, bro.
Nah, the motorcycle culture out here is fire though. Like I see a lot of Rough Rider casts, and
Yeah, I watched the
it's
shit
just
out of it.
fire. Like the dirt bike scene
I will
is
watch the shit
I
out of
think
it.
it's cool as hell.
Hey, we got
I
trail
think it's
rides,
cool as
bro.
hell.
You know what a trail ride is?
I imagine it's like a fleet, right?
Well, no. A trail ride is where it's like a fleet, but it's like okay, so in Texas and Louisiana, you got parts of Texas and Louisiana, bro, that's like still wooded areas and just fields and like you can go out that bitch and shoot gun in any direction and won't hit nothing for you. You know what I'm saying? Like you can shoot 1,000 yards, you know what I'm saying? Like
Damn.
so Buffalo get on the horses. They get on the goddamn three wheelers. They got the what you call them, the Polarises, and they, bro. When I say they 200-300 cars deep, with horses and shit, mobbing through the woods, smoking, drinking, doing whatever they do, having fun. Oh, they do that shit. This is the time from like March to about September,
Yeah,
bro. They doing trail
yeah. New
rides damn
Year,
near
Happy
every
New Year.
weekend somewhere. Every weekend somewhere they doing a trail ride. Whether it's in Texas or Louisiana, they got a trail ride going on. But it's a
Yeah,
lot of homosexuals. Let me tell that from the jump.
Yeah, I mean, I seen a lot of like the the young cats. I see them sometimes in Manhattan, right in Times Square in the Bronx. They'll all types of stuff. They're regular chain bikes and sometimes with dirt bikes,
Yeah, I'm not
sometimes
into none of
with
that, folks.
ATVs, the T-Rexes. They just be rolling deep with the music and everything like that. But that's where I think the influence is going. That's how we have to. That's how we gotta be
Yeah, but
nowadays.
they
We gotta
always
have like an artistic. There's gotta be an artistic kick to it because I mean, like the Rough Riders, they put that out and it became what it became now, and it's still a growing thing. It's still a growing culture
we do it
because the
overseas.
Moors because the Moors was doing the same thing on horseback.
Right, 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 right. That's where it all comes from. Is bro, you gotta remember, back in Jesus' day, by the time a guy was 12 or 13, he probably was married with two kids. You understand what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
they changed the whole system. They like, okay, if we let them elevate too fast, we can't control them. So in order to control you, they gotta keep you, you know what I'm saying? They gotta keep you with a point where you slower than you should be. They got to, because that's the only way they can control you. And if you don't wake yourself up, then you'll be asleep forever.
Yeah, that's really the sentiment that I think is so true when it comes to a lot of Pan American people, bro. Especially like in parts of like DR, you know, Bahama, Trinidad, Tobago, Cuba, parts of like Honduras. Like, man, you want to talk about holding us down, holding us back? It's ridiculous, bro. Because there's so many geniuses like in Africa, how they be making or Al Kebulan, how they be making these Tesla looking like model cars out of just like in the movie Lord of War, how they
Yeah,
just be taking plane parts and car
yeah,
parts, and these people is genius
yes.
engineers. You know what I'm saying?
And
So,
somebody
and you
rich is
got the
still,
dude right now. What's his name? You got Nature Jab that made the
yeah,
plastiline. So
yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
yeah,
You
of
could recycle
course.
all the plastic in the world. You could there's islands of plastic in the ocean right now that could be turned into gasoline. That's a trillion way beyond $1 trillion industry that could be perfected right there in terms of like climate change and the green collar industry. And you got the other brother too, Moses West, dog. I mean, like, come
Hey,
on, bro.
hey,
You
the
got people
ocean
that's making
people,
water machines out of air,
hey, the ocean
out of
people want that
air.
shit. They want that shit out the ocean, folks. The people what people don't understand is there are ocean people, mermaids, call it what you want to. There are ocean people, and they want that shit out the ocean. They sick of
Of
people dumping
course,
their shit in the ocean, and people don't understand that.
of
That's why
course.
you got so many different types of travesties and oddities happening on the water, because the people that live in the
Yeah,
water is sick of this shit, man. Y'all sitting here dumping all y'all
yeah,
trash on us, killing our kids, poisoning us with y'all shit that you don't even need. You shouldn't have even built this shit and wouldn't even be in the water killing us. That's what people don't understand
yeah,
about world in the universe, the human stand. Y'all don't even need this shit, and you built this shit, and it's killing you and everybody else. Why do you need it?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that shit frustrating for them, bro. That shit very
Bro,
frustrating.
Hindustan, I believe like in the Indian Ocean, like down in South Asia, they have a serious problem with that.
Bro,
Serious problem with that. Bangladesh, I believe it's the Maldives, all of
that's
them places over there, they have so much trash.
that's the
And
place
the
where they
wa-
make the
the
food.
water, the water is so dirty that if me and you, because we're not from there, if we was to go over there and we was to just go in the water and not drink it or
Oh, you'll
nothing,
probably
you
die.
come out of that, you come out of there with a disease, bro. There's
Yeah, you be
videos
sick
of
as hell.
tourist cats going over there and they just be
Bro, this is the same spot.
bowels.
This is the same spot
Yeah,
where they make they be on the street with making the food with their feet and all that eating shit, right?
yeah. That's out
Bro,
there
I'm like,
too.
okay, well,
That's out there
so
too.
okay, so this is what I try to tell if the guy doing something like that, why would you want to even
Mhm.
go fuck them people? I'm not even fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all over here making food
Yeah,
with y'all feet. I'm not eating this shit. I'm not even coming to y'all country. Y'all some nasty motherfuckers. No.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
why?
that's why. Yeah, that's another thing too. Like, man, a lot of these people they wanna, you know, have a vendetta against like religion and political systems like Islam or Christianity or whatever, but these are holy books of people that are much more wise and inclined to aspects of taking care of their immediate situations that are not occupied by the mechanisms we have today. So abulation, ablución in Spanish, abulation is like cleanliness, like
Okay. Yeah,
these
yeah,
ideas and these cultural habits that come with cleaning yourself, like taking a whole shower, clipping your nails, wearing all white. You
right.
see what I'm saying? Like there's these things that's inside these structures that exist for a reason. And then you have people that's over here creating all types of division and propaganda around it. But we need to understand that, you know, bro, there's a reason for these things to exist. And it's not our fault that there are people who are pressed because of their immediate circumstance, because of the banks and money, and because of their family, because of a bucket headed shorty, that they get pressed to have to do things within those systems to look like people like Elijah Muhammad or look like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
Yeah.
man, this is so much. There's so much beauty within the old world and the cultural aspects, not just the things that have to do with religion. Like, if you realize everything around the world that's got to do with religion and this and that, it's really just psyop or stolen
I'm just
aspects
gonna
of the
say,
old
bro,
world.
religion is a scam, homie. Like people gotta understand religion is a scam. Religion is some shit they
Yeah,
created to control people, bro. Like all you have to do, bro, all
yeah.
you have to do is watch the book of Eli. A lot of people, I'm sure, who see this will have
Oh
seen the
my
book of Eli.
God, Book of Eli is
And
so fire,
the
bro.
guy
So
did
fire, bro,
everything in his control for the book. And why did he say he needed the book? For the people who are weak minded. They need hope, they need help, and I can control them with this book. Like people don't
bro.
like again, if they people are weak minded, bro, if people don't have the clarity to see what's going on, they will be controlled by that book, dog. And that's why it's so important. Because they believe in this book so much. And this book is nothing more than just the Bible that we have now
Instructions.
is just a bunch of different stories that they wanted us to know. That's all it really is. Because they took out so many books and so much information and hid it under the goddamn Vatican so that people would not really know what is real. They just know what they want you to know. And they agreed upon this
Yeah,
a long time ago between the world. America
yeah.
just took it times 10 with MK Ultra and all kind of other shit. They like, well, let's see if we can get them to kill and don't even remember killing all that kind of crazy shit. They've been doing this. People uh messing with people's minds. Whether you sit in their chair or you listen to their music or you eat their food
Yeah,
or you watch their shows, they giving it to you, bro. And if your mind ain't strong enough, you will fall up under. You just will fall up under, dog. It's very simple. That's why people say, "Oh,
bro,
we
that
don't like
movie,
him."
that
I
movie,
understand why. I
that movie,
understand
Book
why.
of Eli, that Book of Eli movie is off the charts good, bro. Like
Yeah,
if I had to compare Gladiator 2 with Denzel and what
Gladiator
he
too.
did in Book of Eli, have you seen Gladiator 2? How pathetic
Bro,
it was, bro?
I don't, bro. Listen, man. Some shit they ain't worth
Shit was
watching.
whack as hell.
Yeah, some shit that
Shit
just
was
ain't
whack as hell,
same
bro.
worth watching to me,
Compared to
dog.
Book
Like,
of Eli, compared to Book of Eli,
but
compared
I've
to
never
Book of
seen.
Eli.
Yeah, I've never seen a lot of them kind of bro. When it comes to movies that's whack, if people give me bad reviews on the movie, and I already know that they didn't even have a good concept for the movie, but then people say it's trash, then I'm done because I already know it's trash. But if I think they
Yeah,
didn't have a good concept, but people say no, the movie is good, Predator Badlands. You seen Badlands?
that sounds mad familiar, bro. They in
No,
the
it just came
jungles,
out.
right?
The newest Predator. The newest.
I gotta watch it, bro.
Yeah, it's on
I gotta
Hulu.
watch it, bro.
It's on Hulu. But the newest Predator, they you would think that the Predator has been done damn near 10, 15 times. How the hell can you come up with a new good Predator movie? Well, they did.
Bro, Predator is based on the Maroons, bro.
The who?
The Maroons of Jamaica were such ill ass Rastafarian warriors that they had to make all their enemies surrender. They could not be conquered. That's the Moors in the Americas, either called Cimarron,
Uh,
Morenos, Maniguas, or Maroons. And The Jamaican Maroons, big ass dreadlocks, they was all
Right.
about guerrilla warfare, jungle warfare. That whole
Right.
predator concept comes from Jamaicans, bro. Over here in the Americas, that was making Spanish, English, French, all of them surrender because they could not colonize the land because they didn't know the landscape, bro. They
Right.
forced them to
Right.
have to
Right.
surrender in the lands
Right.
because we're the only ones that knew the terrain.
Right. That's what people don't understand when they try to say that people
Yeah.
go back to Africa. 90% of us was born here, motherfucker. We've been here. We didn't come here. They just told y'all that shit. Most of us was born here. You got some small percent of us that they imported and bust in from where they done captured in other goddamn places and sent them over here. But most of us was born
Mhm.
here, so there is no go back to Africa. I'm going back to Africa to go where? I don't know where the fuck to go. I looked at my ancestry goes back to Virginia. Don't go back to Africa. It doesn't go that
Mhm.
far at all. So how the fuck I'm
Mhm.
supposed to go somewhere I know and be over there lost? But I know where to go home. My grandmother was just in the goddamn Virginia Gazette. uh I can't remember her first name. She got it's something lean. I can't remember her name, but she was just in the Gazette because she's 107 years old. And they talking about how in Virginia in Yorktown, we was all from Yorktown. But they just decided to build
Mhm.
the naval weapons station right in the middle of the hood. So all them people had to be
Wow.
moved out. You understand what I'm saying? Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. We are building the weapon station here. Y'all got to go. So they all moved to Williamsburg, Virginia. Yeah, they she was in the newspaper about that shit the other day. Yeah, straight up. That's why, yeah, it's going down.
Yeah.
Like they got to get that shit back. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's real shit.
Yeah, that really reminds me because there's a lot of Eurocentricity and Euro domination, especially in the Western Hemisphere. You have people like Europa, Isabella, Queen Charlotte,
Yeah, those was
Queen
black women.
Khalifa,
They was all black women. And bro, I don't know that hey,
original,
bro,
original autochthonous,
I don't know how they turn
original
white.
autochthonous.
How they turn white, bro? Do you know?
I mean, you got to think over
The blood
time,
just
people amalgamate, bro. People
right,
mix in,
right, right.
you
Because I'm
know,
like, bro, how they turn white?
like
Like the people's black. Shit.
yeah, I mean, you could take two people that are melanated hues and you could still get somebody light skinned, and
You can get an albino.
reverse. Exactly. You could get albino features and, somebody that looks like they're quote unquote aboriginal, with very, very light skin and blue eyes and blonde hair, but it would be very
And them
thick.
motherfuckers is
But
beautiful to me.
yeah,
Albino women are beautiful to me. Of course, that's they fantasy. I think you can't deny that. But other than that, man, them albino women, I think they
yeah,
gorgeous. I don't give a damn that they, whatever you call them motherfuckers, mutation or whatever. I think they
yeah,
gorgeous with that gold hair and shit. Man, them motherfuckers be beautiful to me.
yeah.
So whatever.
I mean, yeah, I mean, there's people of all shades of skin all over the world that's beautiful, bro. There's beautiful
But
sisters in the Philippines and Moroland, Bangsamoro. There's beautiful sisters everywhere. But the
this
thing is,
internet was, this internet showed me that, folks, because I have seen some chicks and I'll be like, God damn. But you'd have never seen
of
them
course,
if it wasn't for the internet,
of
bro.
course,
Never in a million years you'd
of
have seen
course.
like, God damn. Yeah. I see
And
it all.
that's nothing, bro, because that's nothing, bro. The women in the past were so beautiful, like they are today, that they had to cover themselves, dog. They had to literally cover themselves, and they was being sold in some cases as white slaves to other nations because the other nations had debts to pay. And that's where the Moors is so important when it comes to the Western Hemisphere's story, particularly between 700 AD all the way up into 1492. You look at the Barbary states in the Maghreb of North Africa, the whole planet owed them debt. And still to this day, the Berbers of North Africa, who have been relabeled from being Moors, went to war directly with the United States in 1800 because they still owed them money because they could not pay them back. And the only way that these Jesuit Roman powers could even get even with us was to
Was with the
sell
women.
their women to us, bro.
Because we got some man, listen, man, human women are like, bro, it's like, I don't, I know some of them got low self esteem because of whatever reason, but a lot of times, bro, if they just put in the work, they could be just as beautiful as the next person. They don't have to go to the doctor and get their goddamn stomach tucked and their butt cheeks inflated. They don't do none of that. All you got to do is put in the work, and you can be just as beautiful as the bitch that you think is bad. Even better in some cases, you just fat as hell. If you lost that weight, you'd be bad as her. You see what I'm saying? But they don't be having that mentality. All that shit, all that food, and all that dumb shit that gets them to look like that. They have no idea that if you just focus on yourself, stop eat. I tell people all the time, stop eat. If you want to feel better, if you want to feel better internally or mentally, stop eating. Just stop eating. Drink nothing but water. Try to eat some fruits when you feel them goddamn stomach pains. Try to drink some fruit or something. Try to drink water, eat some fruits or something. But as far
Right.
as I told you, eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner, stop that shit. Unless you just eating fruits for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Unless you eat, and it got to be seeded fruit. Can't be the shit that they done made in the lab. It got to be seeded fruit. Eat that and just stop for like as long as you can. It took me like a year and a half to 2 years to be able to go. What time is it? 3, 4 o'clock? I ain't ate nothing all day, fool. I ain't ate nothing all day. I had a
Yeah.
handful of crunchy munch, bro. That's all I've eaten all day, bro. Because I don't get hungry like that. Because
Wow,
I've
bro.
tuned my body to the point where I don't need to eat all day. I may not eat again till damn near 8, 9 o'clock tonight, bro. If I eat, I'm sure I will because you got to
Mm.
have something to have to burn the energy off. But I'm not gonna eat a big ass. I'm not gonna get me a double cheeseburger with extra sauce and this that. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
I wish the fuck I would. You understand what I'm saying? I don't eat like that no more. Once I, bro, you feel different. Like you literally feel different. Like if you get off that shit for a long period of time, and if I was to eat a double cheeseburger meal right now, bro, I would feel sick as shit. I wouldn't be able to sit here and talk to you. I'd be laying down somewhere, bro, trying to recover from that bitch.
I gotta send you this I gotta send you this freestyle from the Fez dealer. He's like, I'm on my Hezbollah shit, 7 dates, a glass of water. I break fast at the masjid, AK by the prayer rug. We make salah with the rockets. Out of control.
Yeah,
Out of control.
gotta stop eating, bro. That's the first thing you want to do if you feeling bad about your body or your mind. Stop fucking eating. Like I said, if you're gonna eat something natural, something straight from the earth, not even from the grocery store. Try to go pick a fruit out of a goddamn tree if you live somewhere where you can do that. Do that for a good month, 2 years. I said 2 years. If you can make it 2 years, you'll be a changed person. But you got to start off small. I remember when I couldn't eat, bro. I used to, man. I tried that shit. People, I'm like, man, I can't. But then after a while, you just stop eating. You really just stop. You just like, you know what? I'm hungry, but I'm not gonna eat. Let me just, you know what I'm saying? Or let me just drink a bunch of water, and that'll kill the little hunger pains. And then in life,
Yeah,
some shit gonna happen where you gonna forget you was hungry anyway. Some shit gonna come up like, oh damn,
exactly.
I was hungry, and you know what I'm saying? Like now, 3, 4 hours away, you never ate anyway. Then it get to a point like now where I
Exactly.
don't have to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't trip on it.
That's beautiful, bro. I really appreciate you sharing, man, and you I don't want to say the word blessed, but you know what I mean. Like you
Yeah.
very fortunate, man. You heavily favored. You highly favored.
I
Yeah.
didn't understand it. I didn't understand it, bro. I just, because I had so much bad shit happen to my life. Like I said, I plan on doing this with you. Why out there remind me to tell you about the time my dad beat me with a broom and broke my arm and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I done been through all kinds of shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro,
Yeah.
I told you, I've been whooped by bitches. I done whooped by my daddy. And like, nigga, it don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I done took a lot in life to be able to receive a lot. And now I understand what it's
Yeah.
about. I try to give back because I understand what it's about now. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah.
understand what it's about. You know what I'm saying? So I try to give back, help people out. Like I told you about the ideas I be having, bro. I be just again, I'm just not the type because anytime when I learned about something, and my dad taught me this a long time ago, and that's why I kind of been chilling. He said, when you become famous, you can't go to the grocery store or you can't go here or go there because everywhere you go somewhere, you causing a scene. Like everybody going crazy because it's you. And then he like, that's no way to live. Because when that shit is over, you're gonna miss that shit. Like even if you hate it at the time, when it's over, you're gonna miss that shit. You're gonna go into depression. Like, I mean, he goes to all that kind of he just said that. But now I know from seeing celebrities who have done things. Look at Justin Bieber and Usher the other day. That's a lover's quarrel. You understand what I'm saying? That's them fighting over, hey, you fucking such and such. That's what that's about. Oh, you don't want to do. That's what that's about. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers don't understand. Like that whole world is different. Tupac, Jada Pinkett was in love with Tupac. Tupac wanted nothing to do with Hollywood. Why? Now we know. Look at the shit that's going on up there, bro. He didn't want to do with that shit, man. It's like you want to be famous, you want to be in the groove, you want to be in that shit. But once you find out what's going on, you like, I'm cool on that. Like when my partner D Boy come up here, he gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna have you run the video before we can bring him on. You know what I'm saying? So you'll see, no, we was really doing this. But once I saw what it took to get to, this is in 2014, 15. This is right before they started killing all the rappers for insurance. That's what people don't understand. They put insurance on these boys. They done make a hit or two, make a little bit of money. The insurance is way more worth than that second album gonna make. Off with his head. That's what people don't understand. Once I saw that's what rap was going to, I told my partner, man, get out that shit. Because we're gonna be dead in a couple years, I promise you. I promise you. I said in a few years we'll be dead, bro, because all the rappers they are killing. Like all the rappers who had any kind of motion, they was killing them, bro. And I didn't understand why. I'm like, damn, why these dudes like you keep saying, bro, if you see this guy die, why the fuck would you do the same thing that he did? But it's all part of a play. Like they put him in them situations. They make that shit happen. So when he do get his ass popped, nobody thinks nothing other than, oh, well, there go that gang shit. There go that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They'll never say no. They put him in play to collect the insurance money. The Migos takeoff was a $50 million hit. Who ain't gonna take that $50 million if you don't have no morals? If you don't have no integrity and you don't give a fuck about other people? You gonna take that 50 million, bro. Quick. You gonna take your cut, you gonna and go about your fucking business if you have no morals and no integrity. You gonna take your shit and go, bro. That's what that shit is about. That's why I'm like, no, that rap shit ain't about shit no.
Yeah, that really reminds me of just the lack of understanding of world economics
Right,
and
right,
who people are, because of the
right.
fact that somebody nowadays could obviously have no skill as a so-called entertainer and a rapper. Like you compare the people that was actually making music on instruments between 19, I'm gonna say 1930 and 1960.
Okay,
Them years right there, you
okay,
compare those instrumentalists, just
right.
instrumentalist wise, they can't, nobody from nowadays could touch the type of instrumentation, the type of music that those people was able to
Because they'll
produce.
put it to work.
So you think about the economic aspect. You got cats that they talk on a microphone, pretty much spreading contrary to the clock of destiny and the zodiac constitution, like all types of immoral, destructive, and lechery and sodomy and just it's propaganda, bro. It's just straight propaganda. It's not
What's up?
positive.
Hey, let me
But if
ask you
you
a question, bro.
compare somebody, for example, in Mexico, compare somebody in Miami, compare somebody in Cuba, compare somebody in Venezuela. That works construction as
Right.
a man. Sometimes those people, the only one that's going to be getting paid is the brother that's in Miami.
Yeah, yeah. Because
But
the
they're
other
doing the
guys,
same job.
yeah,
They're doing the same job. So how is it fair that somebody that's working construction is not making anywhere near what people are doing with microphones and phones and spreading all this propaganda culture? You see what I'm trying to say?
yeah, yeah. Because there's
It's not. It shows a lack of understanding. These guys think that they're successful and that they're getting out of a struggle. They're really just lowering themselves into a web, bro.
I
And
try to teach my son the same thing, folks. I
it's
try to,
it's not honorable, bro. It's not honorable because now we have full fledged pawns that go all across the world and they're being glorified. And the moment that you idiots go to a concert, somebody's pulling into that neighborhood and buying up all the real estate while you was over there watching somebody talk shit on a microphone.
do some shit about some shit, and they buying it at a price that you could afford it. All you had to do was know about it, and that's the problem with most people. They don't. They not. They, I tell people all the time they be worried about the wrong thing, bro. I started working in 20 no. 2006, when my son was born. I started working in 2006, like I told you, because his mom told me if you don't get a job, we not gonna be around this shit. You got to do something better. In that 20 years, bro, I have had literally, bro, when I say I've had 100 jobs, bro, that's on the light side. And I'm not exaggerating. I mean, I've literally had 100 jobs because I might go to a job for 2 days, fuck this. Or I might go to a job for a week and they like, I don't like this nigga, get him out of here. Or I may go to a job for a month and I'm like, you know what, fuck this. And then I may go to another job for 2 months and they're like, get him out of here, we don't like him. You see what I'm saying? So I've literally had over 100 jobs in them 20 years, bro. I have met a lot of people. I have seen the way people move over them years, and people don't understand that kind of experience. It takes you. You learn a lot. You learn a lot in that kind of experience. I work with a guy right now. He been at that same job 25 years, and the job is right across the street from Sharon Young. I said, bro, I used to work at Sharon Young 18, 19 years ago, and you were still right here, homie. And I done had 112 jobs since I left that goddamn place. A lot of people don't understand what it's like to have to go through all those type of different people, all those type of different situations. But what I tell people is, what they don't understand is 90% of those jobs was different. So I took what I learned from them people and went on about my fucking business. So I didn't lose a motherfucking thing. I learned what y'all did over there. And then I went and worked somewhere else for either the same amount of money or more. So I didn't lose a bitch ass thing. That's why I don't understand why people don't understand that, bro. The point of life is to learn. Is not to be in the same goddamn spot for your whole life. That's like a sucker's life. I don't even give a fuck if you rich because you still ain't able. If you ain't took that money and went to see other shit, you live in a sucker's life, bro. The point is to see shit. The point is to learn, bro. The point is to be when you wake up today, you're supposed to know more when you go to sleep. You're supposed to learn something. I don't care if you learn that if you like on TikTok how they show you little dumb shit. I don't give a fuck if you learned that. At least learn something. Don't go to work, go to school, don't be on the same shit you was today and be on that same shit tomorrow. You're not elevating. You stagnant. You staying just like this. You basically flatlining. You basically flatlining when you sit like that, folks. So yeah, y'all got to understand that shit. Life's supposed to do this. You're supposed to have ups and downs in life. But you always supposed to get the fuck back up. You ain't supposed to just lay there. You ain't supposed to just take it. Oh, this is it, I'm done. If that's who you are, then that's who you are. But if you got any kind of about you, you gonna get the fuck up and keep pushing. Fuck them. That's just what it is. Yeah, hell yeah, man. That's just what it is.
Yeah, brother. Yo, bro, I'm gonna have to cut this. I'm
We
gonna have to
good,
cut
bro.
this right
We good.
here.
We good.
Yeah, no, that was powerful. That was really powerful. I really
Yeah.
appreciate you, man. You have so much wisdom and experience. And like I said, you a warrior, bro. You a warrior.
We gonna keep pushing, bro. Hey, everybody, man. Shit, we gonna keep coming, man. Like I told him, bro, we gonna keep coming. Whether we get 20 views or 2,000, bro, we gonna keep coming. So we will see y'all next week, man. And we gonna have some more good shit to talk about. Hey, I'm gonna text you to remind you about the time my dad beat me with that goddamn broom, bro. So you'll know, like, bro, yeah, this nigga been through some shit, folks. Hey, we see y'all next time, people. Later,
Yeah, I
bro.
appreciate you, bro.
All
All
right,
right, Wood.
later.